What up? What up? What up? What's going on, guys? Your boy Jess. Welcome back for another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today we have the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the San Francisco 49ers. And if you guys happen to be watching this, well, obviously because you're listening to this, 6 o'clock Eastern tonight. Such an incredible game. Such an incredible game. Make sure you are there to witness the absolutely biblical video that I will be posting at 6 o'clock Eastern tonight. You definitely want to check it out. So, as I was saying, I have the Chiefs going up against the 49ers, and these are the new updated Kansas City Chiefs, and they are very Niner-like. They hit hard. This was my first game with the Chiefs after the update. After their like 7-0, 8-0 start, whenever it is I play this game, we try to go up top and we throw a very bad pass. Thankfully, he drops that. Can't say anything, but we got lucky. Can't deny that. So, as I was saying, the defense for the Chiefs, oh my God, they are 49er-like, man. They swarm the ball. They hit hard. They are monstrous. And I noticed that as I was playing the game. Offensively, I mean, Jamal Charles is an absolute stud. Alex Smith, got some speed on him. Not the best quarterback in the world, but, good enough to get the job done with some decent speed. Right, we tried to hit him with the skinny, and we end up just throwing into coverage. That's that tunnel vision, man. Before I even hike, I'm like, all right, I'm going through the skinny. You can't tell me nothing. Somebody could be booty butthole naked at the end of the end zone. I won't even notice. So now, here we are on defense, and this is when I figured out how nasty the Chiefs were. But as you see from the title, this guy had such a weird defense that I haven't seen yet. It amazes me, the more I win, the more I just face stuff that I haven't seen yet. And, once you've seen things a couple times, maybe you can make some adjustments. But seeing it for the first time, I don't even know how to defend it. Or since I'm not technically defending it, I don't know how to go up, how to go, with trying to beat his defense because it's really, really weird. So he tries to run with Kaepernick at fourth down. We stop him. His defense is he's run committing to one side. Look at it. He ran commit to the right. He literally runs commits to one side every play. Every play right there. He ran commit to the left. And I've never played a game where somebody literally ran commit every single play left or right. So as I'm seeing this, I'm like, damn, this is weird. If he guesses wrong, it still doesn't matter. The 49ers are so damn quick and agile that, they're able to recuperate, able to get the tackles and stuff still. Even during passes, nobody was really getting open, and it was confusing right there. You see, he ran commit everybody to the left, and still, Alden still somehow was on the right side, even though he ran commit everybody to the left. Right there, another run commit to the right. Thankfully, Alex Smith got a couple yards off. If he happened to guess the right way, like right there was a run commit to the right, but thankfully we just end up hitting the outside. If he guessed the right side, I was done. I'm not getting no yards if I ran to the right and ran commit to the right. But if he guessed the wrong side, I still got tackled. So, this is my first time going up against anything like this. As you see, run commit to the left, try to run up the middle, nothing. So, I'm trying to get a gist of how it is I can beat this as I'm seeing it for the first time. Right there, Jamal Charles gets loose and we end up scoring a touchdown. Thankfully, he does go offsides on the PAT, which we do. Go for 2 on that QB sneak, which we do end up being successful on. So now we are up 8-0. And all I can think of is how is it that I'm going to be able to beat this defense? Because it's weird. Again, I haven't seen it yet. Like, if I were to see it now, I'd probably have a better idea on what to do against it. But for the first time, just seeing somebody run commit to one side every single play and still make tackles, even though I'm running the opposite way of the run commit, was a little confusing, Right there, man, as you see, we get tackles quick. This team gets tackles quick. They don't allow too many plays. As soon as the ball is caught, the Chiefs are just there, block shedding, hitting hard, as you see demonstrated as this game. Look at that. He tries to bounce it outside. There's like 9 Chiefs there. They are so well weird. It's incredible. Right there, we get an interception. I'm sorry, son, but no of you. Dante Robinson ends up coming through with the pick, which was huge. So now let's see if we can go ahead and get that multiple possession lead, though. Run coming to the right. We ran to the left. And we got a seam, and he can't go the way. We end up scoring a touchdown, going up 15-0. Now, I tried to get tackled on the 1 to bring it to the 2-minute warning to waste a couple more seconds, but unfortunately, I got tackled in the end zone. Nonetheless, up 15-0. feeling good. Finally, one of the runs actually worked because I figured I would be way more successful. Because if you're going to run commit to the right and I ran to the left with Jamal Charles, you figure it should be easy touchdown. Wrong. I'm still having trouble. Nonetheless, man, here we go back on defense. Like I said, man, as soon as the ball is distributed, the Chiefs defense, they just swarm. A lot of gain tackles, I just loved it. Loved it. So here he goes in the pocket. We played a little bit of coverage read, and it's another interception, two-piece. And that is the second interception of the game. That right there was a very, very big turnover, because that right there possibly could have been the last drive of the half. So now we have an opportunity to go ahead and make something happen, and we end up with the skinny though. We end up switching over to Dwayne Necktie Bow and undercutting the pass, and here we go running with Jamal Charles trying to get loose, and we find the seam again, and we're able to shake that run commit, and we actually get in the end zone. We're going up 22-0. So right now I'm definitely feeling great, seeing such a peculiar defense, something so odd, something that I have to adjust to as I'm seeing it for the first time. But thankfully we got a couple of runs that got us loose, and we were able to score a couple times. So right here, he's standing in the pocket, he tries to go deep, and another interception. We laid back on the blitzes a little bit, started playing more coverage. He was definitely having trouble with us in our passing defense, just playing that cover 4 from the nickel, and was definitely giving him a little bit of issue. So even if we don't score here, it's good. It's all good due to the fact that we were able to stop him from scoring, which was big. So, up 22-0, you definitely got to feel like the game is in your hands. Right there, Alden Smith just gets a block shed like how the Niners do, and he's able to tackle me. So, 4th down, we punt him the ball, and due to the computer getting interference right there unnecessarily, there's one play left of the quarter before we actually go into halftime. So all we got to do is make sure we stop him. Of course, we're going to 3-man deep, back everybody up. Don't take an opportunity to even allow him to get anything done. I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe that's, the guy from the longest yard. He shouldn't have ate that popcorn. Ball just slipped. I don't know. But he does get ball at halftime. So 22-0. Now, technically, he still has a chance, even though I have a very dominating lead at this point. But I'm definitely feeling good about the defense being able to just come through for me. There's not too many games I've played when I've held somebody to 0. And believe me, this is the same defense I call when I give up 60 points. So it just shows you that the Chiefs' defense is just monstrous. Right here, he starts running the ball. And of course, it's going to work for him. And I say, of course, because me being up 22-0, I'm expecting heavy passage. I'm not expecting him to be running the ball because he needs to score in bunches. He needs to score quick. So I'm not playing the run at all. So he had a couple of runs that went pretty good. And right there, L1, baby. L1, get it in your life. Get it in your life. Trying to jar that ball loose. And right there, just look at the defense of the Chiefs. We do lose our middle linebacker for the rest of the game. He's a monster, Johnson. But it doesn't look like we're going to need him anyways. It's Lefamo! It looks like he tried to pitch it back. And excuse me, son, it's a scoop and score, though. And we end up going up 29-0. And at this point, I'm like, you and your run commit are getting dominated right now. So, very, very, very big lead. And this isn't the type of lead I'm used to going up against, very good opponents. And if you guys don't think he's good opponents, we will show you that at the end of the game. So don't worry. You can't say, you're playing bums. I'm just beating people who are around my skill level and are good. They are ranked in the top 1,000. They're ranked pretty well. So it just so happens that the Chiefs defense just shut him down. And offense, I did have a little struggles at the beginning. Like I said, I had the game plan on what the hell it is I could do against his run committing. But nonetheless, we kind of gotten a little bit of a clue on what to do later on. But right here, he ends up just offering a concede, which we do end up accepting. So this is actually the game that put me in the top 100 top 500, I should say, on my second account. Now, we got 11 points for that win. 11! So that shows you that he was actually above me when we played this game. So this game put me in the top 500. So I'm assuming he was in the top 500. So right there, we go on ahead and, beat a top 500 opponent. Actually shut him out. Now, I'm not saying I'm better than him. Of course not. You can't judge by one game. One game is one game. But the Chiefs definitely had a hell of a game. You see, we are ranked 491. So he was definitely in the top 500, around there somewhere. Maybe 430 430-ish, 450-ish, wherever he was. But nonetheless, man, we do end up getting our second account in the top 400. Those are both my accounts right there, as you see. Golden Sports is 243. Don't Test the Use is 491. And this is by far our most productive Madden we've ever been in. I've never been able to be this good at a Madden. I've always been good, but I've never been able to be this good. You know, so far this year, man, we've had a lot of good luck on our side, and to be able to crack the top 1,000 alone was a big deal for me, let alone the top 100 at one point, and then let alone 2 accounts in the top 500. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't played with the Chiefs yet, please go do.